Lexie Hull was born in Spokane, Washington, and grew up developing a strong passion for basketball. From an early age, she showed the discipline and competitiveness that would eventually help her reach the highest levels of the sport. As she developed, Hull became known not only for her scoring ability but also for her willingness to contribute in different areas of the game. She worked on her shooting, defense, ball movement, and overall understanding of basketball. Her development eventually led her to Stanford University, one of the strongest programs in women's college basketball. At Stanford, Hull became an important two-way player. A two-way player is someone who can contribute both offensively and defensively, and this became one of the defining characteristics of her game. Offensively, Hull could shoot from three-point range and make smart decisions with the ball. Defensively, she brought energy, discipline, and the ability to defend opposing players. Playing at Stanford also meant competing against some of the best college basketball programs in the United States. The level of competition pushed Hull to become more consistent and prepared her for professional basketball. One of the biggest achievements of her college career came in 2021 when Stanford won the NCAA Women's Basketball Championship. Winning a national championship was an important milestone because it demonstrated that Hull could perform successfully at the highest level of college basketball. Stanford also reached the final for twice during her college career, giving Hull valuable experience in high-pressure games. These experiences helped build her reputation as a reliable and versatile player. Her success at Stanford eventually attracted attention from WNBA teams. For Hull, college basketball was not simply about scoring points, it was about developing the complete skill set required to become a professional. She learned how to play within a system, defend consistently, communicate with teammates, and perform under pressure. These qualities later became important when she entered the WNBA. Her journey from Spokane to Stanford shows how professional careers are often built gradually. She started with a passion for basketball, developed her skills through competition and training, and eventually became part of a championship-winning college team. The path can be summarized simply: early passion, skill development, Stanford national championship, professional opportunity. Hull's college career created the foundation for the next major step, entering the WNBA and beginning her professional career with the Indiana Fever. Her story demonstrates an important lesson for young athletes. Natural ability can create potential, but discipline, teamwork, and continuous improvement turn potential into opportunity. After completing her college career at Stanford, Lexie Hull took the next major step in her basketball journey, entering the WNBA. In the 2022 WNBA draft, the Indiana Fever selected Hull with the 6th overall pick. Being chosen in the first round was an important achievement and showed that professional teams saw significant potential in her game. However, being a high draft pick does not automatically guarantee a major role. Hull had to adapt to professional basketball, where players are faster, stronger, and more experienced. She needed to compete for playing time while learning how to handle the demands of a professional season. One of the qualities that helped her was her ability to contribute in multiple areas. Hull became known for her three-point shooting, defense, and versatility. She could space the floor offensively while also taking on defensive responsibilities. Her game was not based only on scoring. She could help her team through rebounds, passing, movement without the ball, and defensive pressure. This made her useful in different situations and allowed coaches to trust her with important minutes. During her first seasons with Indiana, Hull gradually developed her role. Instead of trying to become a star immediately, she focused on becoming a reliable player. That approach is important in professional sports because teams need players who understand their responsibilities and can consistently execute them. Hull continued improving her confidence and decision-making as she gained more experience. By the 2025 season, she had become a regular part of the Fever's rotation. She averaged approximately 2 points, 4, 3 rebounds, and 8 assists per game while starting 30 of 40 games. Those numbers show that her value was not limited to scoring. Her 3 rebounds per game demonstrated her ability to contribute physically, while her 8 assists showed that she could also create opportunities for teammates. Starting 30 games was another sign that Indiana increasingly trusted her role. The progression from draft selection to regular starter demonstrates how professional development works. Hull entered the league with potential, but she had to earn her position through performance and consistency. Her journey also highlights the importance of specialization. Three-point shooting is extremely valuable in modern basketball because it creates space for teammates and forces defenders to cover more of the court. Hull's ability to combine shooting with defense gave her a useful skill set for the Fever. Her professional journey can be summarized as 6th overall pick development, defensive impact, reliable shooting, larger role, regular starter. The most important lesson from this stage of Hull's career is that opportunity is only the beginning. Being drafted creates the chance to succeed, but consistent work and improvement determine how far an athlete can go. Hull used her opportunity with Indiana to gradually establish herself as a valuable professional basketball player. Lexie Hull's main source of income is her career as a professional basketball player. After entering the WNBA in 2022 as the 6th overall pick, she gradually established herself as an important member of the Indiana Fever. Her financial value increased as her role on the team grew. In 2026, Hull re-signed with the Indiana Fever on a 2-year contract worth approximately $568 million. That works out to an average of about $784,125 per year. This represents a significant professional opportunity and shows how several seasons of development can translate into higher earnings. Hull's income is not necessarily limited to her WNBA salary. Professional basketball players can also earn money by competing in other leagues during the off-season. Hull has participated in Unrivaled and Athletes Unlimited, giving her additional opportunities to continue playing basketball outside the WNBA season. These competitions can provide additional income while also allowing players to remain in competitive shape. Playing in different leagues can have another financial benefit: visibility. The more fans recognize an athlete, the greater the potential for commercial opportunities. Successful players may attract sponsorships, partnerships, appearances, and other business opportunities. However, Hull's exact earnings from endorsements or private sponsorship agreements are not publicly established, so specific amounts should not be assumed. Her financial model is therefore based primarily on professional basketball, with potential additional income from other competitions and commercial activities. The structure can be summarized as WNBA contract, off-season basketball sponsorship opportunities, additional income. Her new contract is especially important because it reflects the growing financial opportunities available to elite WNBA players. The league has experienced significant growth in salaries and commercial attention, giving players more opportunities to earn substantial incomes from professional basketball. For Hull, the progression is particularly notable. She entered the WNBA as a promising 6th overall draft pick. She then worked to earn playing time, became a regular contributor, and developed into a more established player for Indiana. Her financial growth followed that professional development. This demonstrates an important principle in sports economics. An athlete's market value is closely connected to the value they create for their team and league. Performance creates attention, consistency builds reputation. Reputation can lead to better contracts and additional opportunities. Hull's journey can therefore be represented as talent, draft selection, development, performance, larger role, bigger contract. Her approximately $784,125 annual average salary is not simply the result of being drafted highly. It reflects years of professional development and the increasing value of her skills. The biggest lesson is simple: build your skills first, create value through performance, and financial opportunities can follow. After being selected 6th overall by the Indiana Fever in the 2022 WNBA draft, Lexie Hull continued developing her game at the professional level. Her career in Indiana was built gradually. Rather than becoming a major star immediately, Hull worked on becoming a reliable player who could contribute in different situations. One of her biggest strengths is her ability to play on the perimeter. Hull can shoot from three-point range, move without the ball, and create spacing for teammates. This is particularly valuable in modern basketball because accurate perimeter shooting forces defenders to move away from the basket. Her defensive ability is another important part of her game. Hull has developed a reputation for working hard on defense and competing against opposing perimeter players. Her willingness to defend, combined with her shooting ability, gives her value beyond the number of points she scores. This makes her a useful player in Indiana's rotation. A player does not always have to be the team's leading scorer to have an important role. Coaches also need players who can defend, make open shots, rebound, move the ball, and follow the team's system. Hull has increasingly provided those qualities. Her professional development also coincided with a major period of attention for the Indiana Fever. The team became one of the most closely followed teams in the WNBA, bringing increased media coverage and fan interest. As the Fever received more attention, players on the roster also gained greater visibility. For Hull, this created another opportunity to build her professional profile. More attention can be valuable for an athlete because it can increase recognition among fans and potential commercial partners. However, greater visibility also brings greater expectations. Players must continue performing while dealing with increased media attention and competition. Hull's career demonstrates the importance of adapting to changing circumstances. She entered the league as a highly regarded college player, but professional basketball required her to adjust to faster competition, stronger opponents, and a longer season. Instead of relying only on her college success, she continued developing her shooting, defense, and overall basketball intelligence. Her role with Indiana has therefore been built around reliability and versatility. She can contribute without needing the ball on every possession, making her especially useful alongside high-scoring teammates. Her professional journey can be summarized as draft pick development, shooting, defense, bigger role, greater visibility. The financial side of her career also reflects this progression. As Hull became more established and valuable to Indiana, her professional opportunities increased. In 2026, she signed a 2-year contract worth approximately $568 million. Her career shows that professional success is not always about becoming the biggest star immediately. Sometimes it comes from developing a specific skill set, staying consistent, and becoming someone a team can trust. The key lesson from Hull's professional career is you create long-term value by becoming reliable, adaptable, and consistently useful to your team. Lexie Hull's story is a strong example of patience, consistency, and continuous improvement. Her professional career did not become successful simply because she was selected in the first round of the WNBA draft. Being drafted created an opportunity, but Hull still had to prove that she could compete and contribute at the professional level. In 2022, the Indiana Fever selected Hull 6th overall. For a young basketball player, this was a major achievement. However, the transition from college basketball to the WNBA can be difficult. Professional players are stronger, faster, and more experienced, and every athlete has to earn the trust of coaches and teammates. Hull gradually built her role through the qualities she had developed throughout her basketball career. She focused on defense, three-point shooting, teamwork, and reliability. These skills may not always receive as much attention as scoring, but they are extremely valuable to a basketball team. A player who can defend opponents, make open shots, move without the ball, and understand the team's system can become an important part of a rotation. Hull's career demonstrates that you do not always need to be the biggest star to create professional value. Some players become famous because they score huge numbers every night. Others become valuable because they consistently perform the jobs their team needs. Hull developed into the second type. She continued working on her game and gradually earned more responsibility with Indiana. Her progress eventually helped her secure a 2-year contract worth approximately $568 million in 2026, showing that consistent professional development can create significant financial opportunities. The important part of her story is that the financial reward came after years of preparation. She first developed her skills at Stanford, helped win an NCAA championship, entered the WNBA as a first-round pick, and then spent several seasons proving her value. Her journey can be represented by a simple formula: work hard, improve your skills, stay consistent, create value, take the next opportunity. This formula applies far beyond basketball. In business, education, and professional careers, people often expect immediate results. Hull's career shows that progress can happen gradually. One season may not completely change your career. One opportunity may not produce immediate success, but repeated improvement can eventually create a much larger result. Another important lesson is the value of being adaptable. Hull's ability to contribute in different areas gives her more opportunities to remain useful to her team. Developing several complementary skills can make a person more valuable than relying on only one strength. Her story is therefore not simply about basketball, it is about building value over time. The biggest lesson from Lexie Hull's journey is simple: you do not have to become successful overnight. Keep improving, remain consistent, create value, and be ready when the next opportunity arrives.